welcome back to Journey to Freedom. If it's your first time, we say welcome. My name is Danny, and I'm so glad you decided to click on this video. I hope you find something interesting today that may help you with your budgeting, student loan debt, or just journey into freedom with us, okay? So stay tuned. We're going to go ahead and jump right into the video for today. Can we talk for a minute? Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. I just been jamming with these Apple Play Music and these lives on YouTube going in, okay? But anyways, so today we are going to focus on our budget for June and July. And I kind of want to go back a little bit because I know I missed the past 2 months, being that we were in COVID. I was not going to the ATM machine to do the cash envelope methods. I was really staying inside. I mean, like, I ordered everything online, got it delivered. I was not playing, like, at all. So I did find myself spending a little bit more money because I was at home all day long and I had to eat. Then I found myself gaining like the quarantine 15. But I am working on that too, because this is a Journey to Freedom channel. I'm working on exercising. I've been doing Zumba, Effect Fitness, based in Atlanta, Georgia. All you gotta do is give a little donation each week. Get in where you fit in. So I'm working on that. And so I really didn't spend any money elsewhere other than food. Food pretty much consumed my gas money as well, because I didn't need any gas because I literally did not go anywhere for the 8 weeks. So that was good. So I didn't use gas money for those 2 pay periods. So I was able to move that money over to the food because I was needing a little bit more food. Having to cook all day, every day, wash dishes, like, yeah. More power to the mothers and fathers who stay at home and have to do this every single day. We love you. We appreciate you. Thank you so much. You are thebomb.com. Okay. So let's get into it. So I kind of did that recap so you can kind of know where we're going for June and July. So June and July, I do not plan to continue the cash envelope methods. Even though it was great, I truly reaped the benefits of it. And I was also having that money in there to kind of do little things around the house that I needed to do that I have not done. So I had that money there, and I still have some money in my cash envelope methods. So I'm not touching that until I can pick back up with it and feel more safe with going to the ATM machine and using cash at the stores. Right now, I don't want to have to touch cash and get cash back. I know they're saying it's not, doesn't really last, the COVID doesn't last on, like physical things or in the air, it's not airborne. But I just feel a bit more safe with touching my own debit card or just my phone to pay and go on about my business. Like, keep the receipt. I don't even need it at this point. So hopefully I'll be able to pick back up those cash envelope methods in August or maybe late July, just depends. So when I do that, I'll make sure I make another video so I can kind of go back over that a little bit with you. And if you have not seen cash envelope methods, you can go back to my previous video and I kind of talked about it and explained. And I also have a free template that you can use to get started. So if you need that, please go back and check. I'll try to put the thumbnail up there in a minute to see, so you know exactly where to go. So I'm going to put my budget for June and July here. So as you can see, this month, I'm not going to go line by line from my ties all the way down to my hair supplies. I'm not going to go that route today because that's kind of the same. Now, the only difference is I am not receiving the after school tutorial and the aftercare supplement since we are no longer in school and due to COVID. So those checks kind of like got canceled out and I was not able to apply for unemployment for those jobs. So I'm just trying to find another way to kind of supplement income at this point. So I am making t-shirts. Actually, I made this one that I have on today, Tuskegee University, Golden Tigers. Yes, that's us. So if you need a shirt, please let me know. Very unreasonable price. So I'm just trying to supplement income to kind of get back on the ball with trying to pay off my student loan debt. And as you can see here, this is the amount that I owe. Yes, I know it's a lot. And my goal was to tackle it all this year. But I'm like, Rona, why are you doing me like this? So my summer jobs got canceled, and that's where I was planning to make the bulk of my money to pay off the loan. Completely wiped out. But I am hopeful that God will show himself strong and be able to find another avenue to kind of tackle most of this debt, if not all of it. So I'm gonna start with the $277. So for like my first, because I do get paid bi-weekly, so this is combined for the month of June, and then it'll be the same for the month of July. So now my challenge is to find exactly where I want to put the money or what I want to use the money on. Now, I already save for my emergency fund and I save for my travel funds. So I put that into a automatic savings account. I have a Fidelity account, then I have a credit union account for those as well separately. So those work perfectly. I don't have to touch it. I don't have to worry about, do I have it in my account? It's already there. So I did have to use some to get my car fixed, which was about $600. So I'm trying to like build up again because I had to go into that emergency because I definitely needed my car, even though we are not driving as much, but I didn't want it to sit and get worse. So thankfully I was able to pay that without crying. So that's a good thing because I had it there, didn't have to borrow or ask anyone for help. So that was a blessing. And so now I think for the $277, I'm going to use part of it for Father's Day. And then I think I plan on using that to pay for the donations for like when I work out with different people. I like to try to give a donation each week if I'm doing it consistently, and then if I'm just doing it as a drop-in, then I'll just pay that day. So I do like to do that because I want to show people that I am grateful. I do have a job still, so I don't want to be stingy and be like, oh, I can't afford to pay because I ain't working. No, ma'am. So be a blessing to others and God will bless you too. So that's what I want to continue doing. And then also just any miscellaneous items that I might need because I am kind of like redoing things at my place. But most of that's already been done and it was covered out of some money I had set aside to redo my place for now. And then birthday gifts, like outings with friends, vacation things, even though I do have a vacation fund, but like things that are not like vacation, like a day trip to see the waterfall, like stuff like that, just like little miscellaneous stuff. I'll use it coming out of this pot, the $277 each month. So I really don't have big plans for that $277, and so whatever I do not use for June or July, it will just roll over into August. And then once August comes, and hopefully I'll be able to start back with the cash envelope methods, I will be able to take that money out and put it into those envelopes where they belong. So I've been trying to mentally keep up with it as I swipe, like, okay, all right, this is for my toiletries. All right, good. I went and got toilet paper, cleaning supplies, all that. So that was pretty much covered. So that pretty much lasts a while, so I don't have to keep buying that every month. Then like for my hair supplies, I was able to spend $30 last month for that, and that should carry me for another few months. So it's not like I'm doing a lot of spending. So I can see half of that lasting for the next month and carrying on like that. So that is a good thing. And then I kind of want to talk about the federal loan payments. So as we all know, due to COVID-19, the CARE Act has put a halt on all federal loans, meaning you will not be charged interest at this time. Everybody is at 0% interest, and you do not have to make any payments. You can if you would like, but you are not held responsible for making any payments, and it will not go to your credit agency to mess up your credit. It will not. But that ends in September. I believe it was for about 6 months, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm wrong, please correct me. But it lasts about 6 months out into September. So what I decided to do was to, instead of taking that money that I pay each month for the federal loan, which is about $133, I take that now and I put it into my private loan. So, because private loans, they're not giving us a break. We still got to pay, which I'm fine with that. I have a job. I'm able to pay. Thank the Lord. So that's good. So now I'm taking that 133 instead of before, when I was able to pay about 300 extra onto the private loan, but now I can't because I'm not working that extra amount and I'm not getting the extra 300 anymore. So now I'm taking the 133 and I'm adding it to my private student loan. So at least I'm paying something on top of the principal. So even though their interest is still occurring, I wanted to make sure that I'm still paying a little bit extra onto it versus just blowing the $133, which is easy to do because you're like, oh, I'm going to save it. Girl, stop yourself, because you're not. Like, I'm not just that disciplined. Like, I want to be in my mind, but then homegirl be like, oh, you can order on DoorDash and get something to eat tonight. Yes, that's me. So, I already know me. So I'm taking that money each month and I'm paying it on top of my private loan. That has been successful. I've been doing it now for about, when I made the ideal up in my head. So it's about 2 months now I've been doing that. So I plan to continue doing that until September. And then September we'll kind of resume as what we are, whatever they're asking us to pay at that point. And also I wanted to mention I decided to refinance my private loan. And as you know, right now the interest rates to refinance are a bit cheaper. Now I do want to say, if you have a ridiculous interest rate, and you have a pretty decent credit score, you cleaned up your credit, you've been working on it, I advise you to kind of take advantage of it right now if you can. And then definitely make sure what the agreement says, if you can afford to do it. If you can't afford to do it, don't do it. Just do what you've been doing. Because these private loans, they don't play. They want their money when they want it. So I'm trying to figure out a way to still come out on top. So even though my difference in interest rates was only about maybe 1.2 difference, and some people say it's not worth it, a 1% isn't worth to refinance. I think you have to decide that on your own to see how much of the term you have left, if there's a penalty involved, and then do you plan on paying any extra payments outside of what's required? So those are the questions you kind of have to ask yourself. So knowing me, again, that was my goal this year, to knock it out. So I am paying more than I should. Well, I was paying double of the payments, but now I'm not able to pay double, but I'm able to pay the $133 on top. So when I looked at the refinance plan for the same term that I currently have, it would drop my payments about $100. So in my mind, I was thinking, I'm kind of fine with my payments now, but there's a lot of uncertainties right now with the COVID and when we'll be returning to work and if it'll be online, just really not knowing. So I don't want to be in a predicament where the payment is too high and I can't pay anything on top of it because I'm just barely making ends meet at this point with what's coming in. So I decided to go ahead and take a risk and apply, which I was granted the reduced interest rate, which is good. And then for the same term, so that's good. And then I'll still be able to pay that extra $100, and then I'll be able to pay whatever extra I have come September or whenever it starts. So I think it goes into effect next week or something like that. So once it does go into effect, I'll have the extra $100 and the $133 from the federal loan. So that's going to be a total of $233 on top of my new payment for my private loan. So basically, I think I'm coming out on top because I would definitely have it paid off way before the term ends. So I believe there is they kind of charging maybe like $100 when I looked at it, $100 penalty for paying off early. But $100 versus struggling and keeping this $400 payment for 7 years, I'll take it. At least we can cut ties and we'll be done, okay? Y'all go where y'all go, I go where I go, and I'm gonna be happy. I mean, I'm gonna be doing a dance and like, yeah, girl. So I'm excited about that. So I hope I explained that clear enough for you to understand how that works with the refinance for the private loans. Now, federal loans, you can refinance. Those are a little bit different. I decided not to refinance those because I want them to take care of those loans altogether. So whenever they decide they want to pay for them, they'll be there. And then I'm also in the teacher loan forgiveness program. That's a mess. Y'all heard me say before, only 1% really ever qualify. But hopefully with this justice reform and all this stuff that's going on, us advocating for our rights and equality, maybe they will reconsider that too. Because student loans is a scam. Like, come on, y'all. We're just trying to be better out here. We're just trying to be better. Like, I could see if we made substantial amount of money to pay for them, that would be different. I get it. But come on. No, we barely making it out here and we still having to pay. So that's again why I really want to keep talking about that on this channel, so you guys can be aware. Like, don't make the decisions we made. Talk to somebody who's been there, somebody who's out of college that actually has private loans, that actually has federal loans, or actually has scholarship money, or parents that are paying for them. Kind of look at all perspectives to see which route you want to take. Some parents can't afford it to pay for their children to go out of school out of pocket, and some can't. Does that make them a bad parent? No. No. You have to do what's best for you and yours, because everybody cannot afford that. I know all of our parents would love to do that if they could and they could afford it. But hey, if we struggling, we are struggling. Like, so the thing is to do better. Find a way to do better. That doesn't mean you got to pay for your kids' school if you don't have it. But if you have it and you feel led to do that. Or put in the work to get the scholarships. Don't be lazy. Don't be like me and just settle for subpar. Like, oh, okay, I got an A or I got a B. Like, I never got anything less than that, but I could have did a little more to got straight A's. I got a straight 4.0, but I settled with a 3.5. Like, because I just skated by my whole school time. So don't be like me. Do your best. Lay it all out there on the floor. Give it everything you got, no matter what it is in life. Challenge yourself to push through whatever your journey is right now. If it's finance, if it's your physical health, if it's your spiritual health, if it's your career goals, your relationship goals, your family goals, your lordship goals, whatever it is, give it 100% and see what happens. So I'm challenging you to do that. So focus on your finances, get your stuff in order. And I hope COVID has taught you something if you were not able to have your stuff together before this happened. Like, we can't come to play. You gotta have your stuff together. Whatever job you got, do it with that. Don't be like, oh, I gotta wait till I get another job and get more money. No, start with what you have. If you only can save $5, save $5. That's it. Start somewhere. I know some people saying you got to do this, you got to do this. No. Do what you can do, and then everything else will follow. Because if you can be committed with saving $5, then it might be $10, it might be $15, it might keep going up and up. And then watch how the Lord blesses you for just doing right with that $5. Of course, give him what's his and then save so that you can be better off for yourself and for your family. So try it. Let me know how it works out for you this week. Take a step. If that's not eating at McDonald's tomorrow for lunch on your lunch break, do it. If it's not going drive on all around the city to save a little bit of gas because you bored at home, do it. Find something in your house to do to stimulate your mind, stimulate your finances, and help you want to do better. Watch more videos. Watch other people. There are other people on YouTube that have great knowledge and information to inspire you to want to do better. Do it. Get off your bottom. Yes, we are at home. Some of us are working from home. Stop being lazy. Get up, get dressed. Put your real clothes on so you can feel like, hey, I'm at work today. Let me get this money. Payday. Let's go. Perform and get paid. You can't be half-stepping and thinking you about to receive a blessing. No, 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 no. You give it all you got. You lay it out there, and then the Lord will bless you in return. So remember, keep going. You got it. It's going to be hard. It's not going to be easy. Shoot, look at me. I had setbacks too, but I'm still pushing. I almost gave up because I'm like, dang, I'm defeated. But I said, you know what? No. It's not about anybody else. It's about me. Me challenging myself. These videos, not only I want to help you, but it's helping me to kind of see myself and where I'm at and where I need to be all around in my life, because this thing is about a journey to freedom. I want you to be free no matter what. Whatever has been holding you in bondage, we declare right now in the name of Jesus that you will be free, Father God. You will be the head and not the tail. You will be the lender and not the borrower. You were created in his image. So you can't be less than or subpar. What? You are thebomb.com, period. Okay? So again, I want you to comment down below. Share something that you liked with us. Give us a like, a thumbs up, or subscribe if you'd like to. And we'll see you next time on Journey to Freedom. Bye.